Hi there! In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to create a simple and effective sales page in WordPress. We'll start by designing a clean sales page that looks great and converts visitors into leads. Then we'll add an embed form from Mailchimp. This form will not only collect email addresses, but also tag new subscribers to automate the delivery of your free guide. No complex coding or advanced skills needed. Just a few easy steps to streamline your lead generation process. So let's get started. So looking at it from a user's perspective, this is the layout. I like the 3 columns. That's what I've done here in WordPress. I've also used Canva to come up with the cover of our fictitious digital marketing guidebook. And I've used ChatGPT to come up with the demo content of what's inside, to explaining what's in this guidebook. On the back side of things, or the admin side of things, you can see here that I have the 3 columns. You can design it how you like it. So we're all about easy here. So having 3 columns, put in your photo, put in your text, and then at the very bottom here, we're going to be adding in a new block to add in our embed code from Mailchimp. So that's the layout of our sales page. The next step I suggest that you take before we embed our code for our embed form from Mailchimp is to take a look at your audience fields and merge tags. In your audience fields and merge tags, you will see all the fields that you have created for your audience list. You can create more fields and just not make them visible. So when you do go to create your embed form, you can pull these fields, pick and choose which fields that you want to be seen visible in your embed form. For instance, I could add a field here. We could add a text here and scroll down here. Here's our new text. We'll just put in, what is your favorite color? Now we don't want this required and we don't want this visible, but we may want to pull it in to our embed form, and we'll see what that looks like in just a second. So we've got our what's your favorite color in there. That is our question. It's a text format, so people can enter what they want as their favorite color. So we'll click Save Changes. Now let's go over to our embed form. Depending on where you're starting from, under the Audience tab, go to Sign Up Forms. From your sign up forms and click on Embedded Form. When you get to your embedded form, it might look something different than what I have because I've been editing this, but I want to show you the form fields. Now, you see this here? What is your favorite color? We could add that to our embed form. So it's very important that you set up your audience fields before you start making forms for people to fill out. So we've added our what's your favorite color. We've got our first name there. And we've got our email address. I want to put the first name above email address. We'll just drag that up. So now we have first name, email address, and what's your favorite color. Also note that we have these little arrows here, and that is if you want to have this field made required or not, or add help text. Let's click back and click back again. Under the settings tab, you can add in a form title. We're going to leave it off. Also note on the width, if you leave it blank, as it says here, let the form take on the width of the area where it is placed. If you're unsure of how wide you want your form to be, it will take up the space of where it is placed. So just leave that blank. Finally, we have the option to remove CSS styles. We're going to keep them on for now. Then click back. Tags. We want to add a tag. So we could either select from the tags that we have currently in our list, or we could create a new one on the fly. Let's create a new one. We're going to call this Marketing Success Guide and hit enter. And now we've added that tag to our embed form. Click back. Referral badge. That's something that I have the option to turn on and off because I have a paid marketing plan. You might not have that option, so it'll be there for you. Let's click back. Now let's click continue. Great, our form is ready. Now what we can do is copy this code and add it to our WordPress sales page. All we need to do is click on the copy code button. Now let's go back to our WordPress sales page and add in the embed form. So inside this paragraph block, I want to add another block. So I'm going to just click on this little plus button down here, and we want custom HTML. And this is the one right here that we want. I can click that. If you do not see that there, just search for custom HTML and it should come up for you. So click custom HTML. Then we'll paste in our code that we copied from Mailchimp. We don't have to know what it does or how it works. All we know that all of our code is in there, and we can click preview to see what it's going to look like. So we can just save our draft here. Then we can go and preview in a new tab. So we'll just scroll down here and see how it's looking. Make sure the form is looking good. And that looks great to me. Now we have our sales page complete. We've got our form in there with our tag. Now we have to go and create our automation so that anyone who signs up with that tag will get that guidebook. So starting from our embed, we can go back to forms listing. Then we can go over to automation. Now I do have a marketing plan, which means I have access to customer journeys. If you are on a free plan with Mailchimp, you do not have access to customer journeys, and you can try your luck with classic automations. I'll leave a link in the description below that you can go and try. Fingers crossed that it still works for you. But in this video, we'll be using a customer journey for our automation. We'll click on Overview under our Automations tab. Then we're going to click on a pre-built journey. So something new that Mailchimp is rolling out is AI-powered journeys. This is a beta thing, and it's with their assistive AI feature. It works pretty well, but for this video, I'm just going to start from scratch. Keep it basic. That's all we're doing here, making it nice and easy for you to get started. So we're going to click on Build from Scratch. Okay, we're going to give this a name. We're going to call this the Marketing Guidebook. You can put in Journey if you want. The audience is not that one, but our test one. And we'll click on Start Building. Now we want a starting point. So we want anyone with a tag added, and that tag is the one that we created, which is Marketing Success Guide, and we'll save that as our starting point. Next, we're going to create an email, which will contain our guidebook for our people to then download. So click on Add a Journey Point, and we're going to click on Send Email. Our email address is for Strategic Marketing Solutions. Our subject line, we will click on Set Subject and Preview Text. You can write it with AI if you wish, or you can create something simple like, howdy, here is your free marketing success guide. For the preview text, let's just do enjoy and maybe an emoji, and we'll click save. Schedule. How often do you want to send this? When do you want to send this? Well, we're going to say in that every day as soon as possible. As soon as someone fills out our embed form, gets that tag added to their contact information, send off this email, okay? And I also have Google Analytics on. Now, our next step in this process for sending our email is to create our actual email. So we can do select from template. Now, again, I have the marketing plan, so my options might be different than what you see if you have a free plan. So we'll do this one right here with using the creative assistant. And we'll go down here. I think there's one in here called welcome. Here we go. Welcome aboard. That's the one we want. So this is a preview of our welcome aboard. We're going to click on apply so we can go and edit our email. Again, we're using the beta. I don't know if it's still in beta, the new Mailchimp builder. So we've got our welcome aboard here. We might want to change out this image. So I've just made a couple of changes here to our image that's been auto-generated by Creative Assistant. So I'm just going to click on Generate Designs, and we'll get different looks here that we can pick and choose from for our top image. And we'll use this one right here. That one works. Right, so let's edit some content here. And special offers, that's fine. What we really want is for them to click on a button to download their guidebook. So we could say something like, click the button below to download the Marketing Success Guidebook. And we'll just enter that, and we'll make that a little bigger, maybe bold it. So with our call to action there, the next step is to go and change out the button. We'll change out the text to be download the guidebook. And I think we're going to make this round, and we're going to make it medium. For the button color, I think we'll just pick a nice, lovely orange like that. And we'll click done on that. Now for link to, now instead of linking out to a website, which you could certainly do, you could link out to something hosted on your website, something hosted on Dropbox or Google Drive or something like that, or you could upload your PDF file. That's what we're going to do here. If we upload our PDF file, we'll click on File, The only downside to uploading your PDF is that it has to be less than 10 megabytes. So we'll click on Add File, Upload from Device. Okay, we've added in our ebook demo PDF. There it is right there. So when they click on that button, it's going to go out and get that PDF for them and open up in the browser. So that is looking good, right? So what our next step is to save and return to our journey. Just to review for our marketing guidebook journey, anyone with the tag Marketing Success Guide will be sent through this journey. And the first step in this journey is to get the email with a link to download the Marketing Success Guide. From here, you can then add another journey point. You could do a time delay. So let's say you want to add in a delay of a week, and maybe you want to send in another email. Send an email that says, hey, just checking in, seeing how things are going with the guidebook. If you have any questions, you could send something like that to them. So you could continue on with your automation process. We'll just remove that for now. Just going to keep this nice and short, and we're going to click on continue. And Mailchimp wants to know, why did you create this journey? We will say to drive audience action, gather signups, send download links, that type of thing. And then our last step, and most important, and sometimes I even forget to do this, is to turn on your journey. Right, so we can click continue here. It will take us to our journey overview page, and we should see it down here, right here, marketing guidebook. It is now active. So now what we want to do is go and test everything out to make sure it's all working nice. So we'll go over to our page that has the embed form from Mailchimp in it. We will fill this out and hopefully we get an email. So we'll type in our name here, type in our email address, and we'll put in our favorite color. We got a little thing down the bottom here. It says, thank you for subscribing. Now let's check our inbox to see if we get the email. So here's our email. It took about a minute or so to get. Howdy, here's your free marketing success guide. Enjoy. So we'll click to open that up, and it has all our information that we had in our email. It's got our merge tag for our first name in there, so that works well. And we'll click on download the guidebook. And here's our fictitious little guidebook that we put together. It has nothing in it, but everything worked as it's supposed to. Now, if we go over to the individual who signed up, namely me, you will see the activity here that I was added via embedded form, and that I now have this new contact information here. What is your favorite color? Which was blue. And we've added the new tag here, Marketing Success Guide. If you have any questions about this process of embedding Mailchimp forms on your website, post them in the comments below. Try to help out where I can. Thank you so much for watching. There are other videos here that might be helpful for you if you're just getting started with Mailchimp. And I will see you in the next video.